Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
Yes, guys, welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport for a whole new season 2023-2024. And I'm joined by my usual crew, of course, Paul, our Manu expert, and our Tottenham expert, Kevin. And we have our usual audio live to the audience, right? And of course, a newbie, Rachel, in the audience with us, first time playing FPL. You would have seen in our F1 content from before. So, fellas, Friday. The action starts.
Deadline day coming up.
City. Paul, how stressed have you been? How long? When did stress start? How long now? How long? How much drafts? Tell us that.
I lost count just about must be over a month now. Since the whole thing started, I've been changing, chopping and changing, watching all the preseason games. But I just can't wait for it to start. I'm excited already.
Kevin, how much drafts you went through so far?
Well, since the first draft we posted with me, about at least 20. Yeah, at least
Wow.
20. Yeah. Today alone, it probably changed 2-3 times already. The last 2-3 days it's going to be hectic.
No, if you had to explain to someone what is FPL, this thing that everyone is frantic about now, that everybody's talking about to fix my team, check my team. If you had to explain to someone very briefly, very simple, what is FPL? How you would explain that, Paul?
Well, basically, I would just tell them it's a game whereby the players who play the actual football game in the Premier League, they are rewarded points for things that they do on the field. So let's say they score a goal, they get an assist, they get a clean sheet. These points go combine, and you can make your own team. You can form your own team, choosing players from different teams. So that's basically it in a nutshell. And at the end of the season, if you accumulate the most points, you win your mini league, or you could win the entire thing at the end of the fantasy tournament.
I'm not vexed with that at all.
Yeah.
And of course, if you're obsessed like me, you play fantasy, you play draft, and there's something called fan tracks. I'm actually in a draft room right now. It's about to start at the top of the hour. So if you see me on the laptop a little bit, guys, it's because I'm tinkering, trying to pick some players. So of course, we're gonna get things on the way. But before we do that, of course, we have to shout out our league sponsors, right? Of course, for this league, you would have seen the name Island Pavilion Cup. That is because the Island Bar Chill Grill, right, at Warner Place, our main sponsors for the league. So they're giving us monthly prizes, also a grand prize, of course, with a trophy as well. And tonight they are graced us with some lovely dinner, guys. So of course, if you could, thank you. So we have some wings, and then we have bacon wrap tenders, and then we have some called a big man burger and some fries. So thank you very much to Dwayne there.
Yeah, these tenders looking really good. That's the first thing I want to try out.
Let me get a good
a big man burger
looking good too. Visual there, right? This is bacon wrapped tenders there, good to go, and of course our wings. So you can't feel on a hungry stomach. Right, how was there, guys? Because when you're stressing, you need some sustenance.
So, for real.
How are we gonna start? This season is full of a lot of collabs. So not just Island Bay, we're also collabing with Premier Fantasy Tools. And if you're familiar with that website, Paul and Kevin,
while
they're a pretty popular site, what they normally do, provide us with algorithms and different metrics in picking players and stuff like that. So we have partnered with them this season. They've given us a full account, and we are going to be using some of their metrics throughout the season on the show.
Yeah, these tools actually help out, just bring a game up a little bit more, rather than just whatever you hear on the radio or on the TV, right? This actually breaks it down, put it in tables, some stats, and a nice format as well, so you can see and make some better decisions.
I agree. Now,
easy to use.
Yeah.
When is game week 1? Let's say we are ready since July it launched. what are some of the what influences the decision, Kevin? What is the first few things you're looking at to decide, all right, these are the players that I'm going with?
First thing I look at is fixtures. Like the first three fixtures, then extra under the first 6 or 7 fixtures. See who have the best run of games, both on the offense and a defensive scenario.
Right. Now, this is what we have here. This is the fixture difficulty chart, or us pros say FDR,
FDRs.
right? We don't call out the whole thing, Paul, right?
Yeah.
Right. Now, for my team, the greatest team in London, Arsenal, as we can see, according to this metric, the first 3 games are all green. So anyone that's not familiar, green obviously means good. The off color there, right, in game week 4, we're playing a team there from Manchester. That's right. Now that is a difficult fixture, but they didn't put it in red, so it's semi-difficult. And then back to Everton in green. If we go down to Villa, their first game is against Newcastle and it's red. So our game is not full red, so it's just indicating that it's okay, it's moderate difficulty. But if you look at the Liverpool fixture now, it's full red. So that gives you a gauge of how to maneuver the players that you pick from. So obviously, Arsenal, based on this metric, decent to pick from. We scroll on again. I want to look at City, right? So,
We look at like a lower team to show how much more red the lower teams may
well,
have.
I'll go there, for
yeah.
sure. But City started with Burnley, Newcastle, Sheffield, Fulham.
Yeah.
So the only tricky one that, according to this metric, there
Is
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Right?
Because it is in relation to the team itself,
To the
right?
team
So
itself.
how
Yeah.
strong the team it is.
Yeah.
Burnley, no, I don't really like looking at, but Burnley have City, then opposite blank, then they have Villa, Tottenham. The easy game on paper is Nottingham
Right.
Forest, right? So, how much influence this has on you when you're picking a team?
A lot of influence because it determines the players that will have the most success will usually have the better schedule. So if you see a player from a team has a lot of green, you would tend to go for them more because you want to try and capitalize on that easy fixture run that they have.
And the easy fixture runs will be more points as well as less changes in the team as well.
Yeah.
So if
exactly.
you have three games running with green, right, you won't have to think about that player again to be taking them out unless they get like a red card or they get
pick up
injured or
injury.
something.
Yeah.
You can sit and forget for a while.
Yeah.
All right. So, based on the metric, if you had to pick a team of it, you have to just pick out some teams or players that you attack. Let's say the teams you want to pick players from. Obviously, Arsenal, off the bat.
Yeah, Arsenal for sure.
Yeah.
I want to be facetious. Liverpool, Aston Villa, not too bad. Yes, Newcastle, but would you target someone from there? Maybe not a defender, but an attacking asset, or no?
More attacking asset from Newcastle because it's a little tougher schedule.
Right.
You expect them to
Because they're a good
try
team,
and
right?
to try and get some goals, but it'll be harder for them to not concede.
And of course, I'm looking at Brighton. I like Brighton's FBR as well. Not too bad. So Luton, Wolves,
Yeah,
West
so the
Ham.
first 3 games, they're the green, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And normally when you're picking a team, you only look ahead to game week 3. It's
Right.
safe to say you're not gonna, because they can't.
Well,
predict
immediate
you
fixture,
can't look too
maybe.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you look too
yeah.
far ahead, you may sacrifice for the first 2 games. But yeah, definitely the first 3 extended maybe to the first 6.
And you have to remember too, also, it's the start of the season, so you don't want to you want to see who's trending, some
Who's in
teams
form,
might
who's not
surprise
in
you.
form,
There
yeah,
might be a team that comes on and so you're thinking it's an easy matchup, and next thing you know, they surprise you.
Especially teams with new managers, right?
Mhm.
Even though they're strong, like
Wolves.
yeah,
Wolves have a
Wolves,
good new manager
Tottenham,
now.
Chelsea,
Yeah.
right? Even though Tottenham and Chelsea are strong teams, right? They have new managers, they have a new player style of play. The fixtures may help a bit, but you just have to keep an eye on them as well too.
I agree.
So
All right. So be comfortable here. Anybody else you want to pick out? Anybody else any teams before we move on that wanted to look at? And
well, we watch Arsenal. We could watch Man U and Spurs.
Right. Spurs. Let me see. That's not a
Yeah.
bad shout, Where's Mr. Right, Spurs. That's now. So I'm not too. I particularly don't too fancy Spurs, but yeah, just one hard game at the start technically. But the first 2.
And you will hear this term called fixture swings. So
Yeah.
after like the second game, you're seeing 3
Yeah.
greens in a row.
Yeah.
Right? So you may want to look at Spurs players after the second,
After game week 2.
after game week 2.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not bad at all. Yeah.
Right? And Man U, how Man U look at?
Man U.
Up and down, up and down,
So
right?
Wolves, Tottenham, it's a mixed bag.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
mixed bag.
yeah.
Literally
I
a
think
mixed bag.
Spurs out of the first three will be our toughest.
Yeah. But again, from attacking perspective, it's not bad.
Yeah. It
So-
shouldn't be too bad.
Now, even though Man you have a mixed bag, you won't necessarily go for a show. You could go for Bernardo or Rashford. So you're not
Yeah.
not really worried. You'll get you right.
So coming back to this tool, right? Sorry. Is this in attacking or defensive, or is it both? Or
Well, see, it depends. So I guess according to this,
and
you
I
could-
think you get filtered, right?
well, according to
Yeah.
this, you could go for
Right. So this is defensive
So this
fixtures
is
now.
defensive
Yeah.
here, right? No,
So on top, you're seeing Arsenal on a good defensive,
true.
right?
Villa now mix it change
Yeah,
now.
Villa mix
Yeah.
now, right?
Bournemouth.
So this is more representative of the club's defense now.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
now
now,
you-
again, on the tool, you're able to filter it. Easy click of the button, you can see defensive or attacking
Yeah.
difficulty.
So on offense,
Right.
total difference
difference.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Right?
So like when you're trying to decide if to get a defender from Man U for the fixtures or an attacker,
An attacker. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
because they have a mixed bag, they may be better off for the attacking.
All right. Next tool I want to use. So this is another site now, FPLplan.com. I particularly do not like to play this way, but I think for Upsell gave me 3, you want to try and stick with the pack. You don't want to be left behind. So this here we have up here. Let me show you see it. Right. So this is what happens here. Ooh, we already have someone jumping in. Ricardo, when they get Stones or Pep, we're like, nah, Stones good. I don't think
Stones
Stones
is
are
decent,
bad.
Yeah.
you're
Or the
safe.
only defenders he's safe. Yeah.
Safe, bro. I
Well,
think
the
you're
most
very
safe.
Mostly
Yeah.
safe. Right? Mostly. Now, I want to show you here this template here. This is planfpl.com. What this site does is very simple. They put up the current template that people have right now. Right? Then they show you the trends on the side here of who is coming in. Right? But before we go there,
So it's kind of like saying the most owned
yes,
players.
right?
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
owned, right? This
yeah,
is the
yeah,
template.
Right.
Right? This is the most template team right now. So based on this, so let's run through quick. Ariel Onana, Estepinian Trippier, Stones, Gabriel Shaw, Saka, Rashford, Mitoma, Bruno, Salah, Haaland, Watkins, Darwin.
How many of those you have in your team?
How many? Yeah, that looking familiar.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
like must be 6 of those in my team.
Yeah, I have quite a few. Quite a
Because
few
they call it
as well.
template for a reason, huh? So
Yeah.
So I have Saka,
You wanna-
Haaland, Son.
yeah. And some not up there yet, but yeah, Rashford, Saka,
Saka, Haaland,
those are the guys
Rashford.
that push in. They're the most popular. They're either good fixtures, informed players, or just quality or class, right?
Now, what about what is trending on the side? Right, on the side there we have João Pedro, right, trending. We also have Gabriel, Turner, Mubama, Rashford.
So two
Right.
of these are based on recent news, right? João Pedro, he looks a little more nailed on. He's taking penalties. What else?
He's cheaper.
He's a lot cheaper, yeah.
yeah.
So people who want to get bigger midfields, they drop in there. It was also a good replacement for Jesus, who got injured as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So that's the trends, right? So a player get injured, you see them getting knocked out, right? Turner is going up now. He's a 4.0 player from Arsenal, but he's getting bought by Nottingham Forest. So he might be a 4.0 starting goalkeeper. So you'll see the trend of him going up now. So these trends are mainly because of either injuries or loans or purchases and what actually happening in the market right now to make players a lot more, what do you call it, attractive to buy and put in your team.
Yeah.
So
Right. Now, based on this, I think I Estepinian Trippier, Stones. Those are the guys that I will for sure dive on. The keepers, I don't know, but it's lukewarm on it. Ariel Onana, any? Well, you have those for sure. You have Onana.
I have Onana. I mean, a little bit of Manchester United bias,
Of
but
course.
he is popular because some people are who want to get in on Man United defense. They might think of him as a cheaper way in than going with
Luke
the
Shaw,
popular Shaw, who's
Yeah.
about 0.5 million more. You know, I mean, it might seem like a little bit, but sometimes it makes a huge difference when you're picking your team. So,
And Man U is
so
a
I
big
like
team.
Onana.
They have a decent defense.
Yeah, yeah,
for
and
the long
he
run,
may be able to pull
set
out
and
some
forget, so.
save points as well too. I mean, sometimes he might not be able to get a clean sheet, but the save points also go towards your the overall accumulation of points in your
Right, so
in the squad.
we have a next question here. So Ricardo asking is Mbuemo good mid target since Tony on ban?
I believe so. Yes,
I fell off that Brentford train so hard. Yeah, but I know he's very, very popular.
I would say yes because after the Spurs game, they actually have a good FDR, a good fixture.
And well, against
schedule.
Spurs, we have no defense, so.
Yeah, and then on top of that, Spurs
So
defense
no
isn't the
defense
greatest
at
in the
all.
world.
So it's
So
not bad for an attacker.
yeah, and Mbuemo usually when Tony is out, he assumes he's on penalties,
Penalties,
and
corners,
he will be take up that
yeah.
central striker role. So I believe he's a good pick.
Yeah. I know Brentford is really popular, but their two best players leaving. So
Yeah,
I don't know how they're going to be. In the
yeah.
back, David Raya, he's going. Everyone's talking about Brentford defense being decent, but it was mainly because of him.
Raya, correct.
Yeah.
Because all his points were save points.
Yeah,
what
exactly.
about
And then Tony up in front.
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
not
can work
being
without him, but he was instrumental.
He was like the
in it.
mainstay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm staying away from him, but I could see Mbemo being the best replacement forward for them.
Yeah. I also like Wizard.
Yeah,
the forward. Yeah.
Yep.
He's a good budget. If you another nice way to get into the Brentford
I think he's
lineup as well.
6 or 5
6.5, I think. Yeah. So
Yeah,
this is a pretty good price for a forward.
Yeah, I'm not vexed with that at all. I think he's a solid pick for sure.
Yeah.
Now, these are the fixtures here. So, of course, as we know, everything happens on Friday, right? Burnley City, the great team in London plays Nottingham, stuff like that. Now, we have it here visually now, the fixtures. We're trying to pick our team. We're trying to guide people out to pick the team for game week 1. Give me each person starting with 4 best fixtures to pick some players from. Just based on
fixtures. Okay, yeah. So Man City, Burnley, that's already. Newly promoted versus the last year winners, right? Well, actually, the 2 winners from last year.
Yeah,
right?
true.
Right? Champions from
championship, correct.
Arsenal, Nottingham Forest as well. Nottingham Forest are really weak right now. Right. What was the other fixtures there?
So we have Bournemouth, West Ham, Sheffield, Palace. Not too bad for Palace. Yeah, but they're going away to Sheffield, so that could be a little tricky.
And whoever is playing Luton, I believe is Brighton. Yeah,
Brighton.
Brighton's really, really attacking Luton.
Yeah.
They haven't sorted out the defenses
Not yet. But no, I'm really upset. I'm glad they brought up Luton. Honestly, Paul, I like to play if Luton didn't have that plan team week, I would have had 2 players from Luton. Because look at Adebayo and Berry. I want those 2 players.
Morris is another good one as well too. Yeah, Morris playing up front.
So bad, but the problem is that they're blanking in game week 2, so it really don't make sense touching them.
And the fixer run a little shaky as well.
It's not bad.
Not terrible.
Not terrible, but
out of the promoted sides, I find their fixture run is the best.
Yeah.
I'm glad to say it. Let me show you something very interesting. So Mark showed me. Mark from Fantasy Pavilion too. He sent me another sheet to look at. A very interesting. So what it to me this will shake it to your core because let me show you. If you see this sheet, you're going to be like, nah, I don't think I want to play fantasy or pick anybody at all.
From what? From Luton or from
anywhere? Well, watch and see. So what he did, he just only put the good fixtures in the in this FDR here, in this here. Only the good fixtures. So if we use this tool now and try to maneuver, look at these white spaces there for Bournemouth, Burnley, right? Look at
Aston,
right? Look at Wolves.
Yeah.
Right? Look at Luton. No good fixtures, according to this. Now, I guess, of course, they were newly promoted, so we have to be fair.
Wolves are newly promoted.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Look like they might be newly relegated.
Right? And I guess too, what people are looking at was really were poor and they weren't scoring last season.
No.
Yeah. I thought about they lost this guy Raul Jimenez, who was like the
talisman.
Yeah.
Who's the one who went Saudi as well?
Ruben Neves.
Yeah. Oh no, Neves
was Neves?
Yeah. So Neves and Raul. So both of them left.
Well, no, Raul went to Fulham. Yeah.
And then new manager.
Yeah, and
New
manager,
manager going
yeah.
now, so the whole
and right on the brink of the start
Yeah,
of the
which is
season,
3 days
which
before the
is
start of the
crazy.
season. So.
I mean, I know there's something called new manager bounce, but I doubt we'll see that
yeah, but not
in
when
Old
they don't
Trafford.
have goals
Yeah,
for us. So
yeah,
let's
yeah,
see
yeah,
what
yeah.
let's see what
Because
they
even
do.
with Jimenez, they were struggling to score last year.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
far less for now.
Right, exactly that. So I don't know. I'm not sure where they're coming from, what they're going
Yeah.
to do, but we'll see.
If you have to do a prediction, that I feel they are one of the teams that
So then,
will
how
get
many
relegated.
players you have from Wolves, Jared?
No, no.
Yeah.
Not
I
funny.
don't normally just fill out the team with those players.
No. I can't even go for a boy the Curry. And you know I want the Curry bad.
He's with Everton, so right?
Yeah, but I can't. It don't make sense going for him based on the fixtures. All right, so you're new to the season, you're new to FPL, you're picking. You look at the FDR, you checked out the template what everyone did, you did some research, you watch a lot of content, you watch all the preseason matches, right? Think even games you never thought you would watch, right? You watch Luton play Van Brockham via Brockham or something like that. Yeah.
Twice, and they play the A and the B
Bruh,
side.
yeah,
Play the
yeah.
A side and the B
But-
side. So.
Right? Not me personally, but yeah. Right? But you watch all these games, you watch Spurs throw away a good game against Barca yesterday. You watch all the
But they scored
preseason
10 goals in the last 2 games before that.
right?
Yeah.
So you watch all the preseason stuff, all the action. Now it's time to pick a team. So, do we have a established spine? Because normally I like to pick my team, I just go one goalkeeper, mid, defender, striker, bam. The premiums, the 4 premiums you have to have, and then you go from there. The established spine is what so far?
Just
Obviously Haaland.
Just Haaland. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all.
Haaland.
It's just a core. That's it.
Yeah.
That's nothing else.
No,
He's like nearly 90% on my
Yeah.
No, Paul, are you still on your stance from last season or no?
Oh no, that most definitely not.
What is this now?
So early on in the season, I decided to be a little adventurous and not go with Haaland, and that backfired on me very quickly.
I didn't start with Haaland last season as well.
You didn't have
No.
Yeah, to begin the season, but obviously by
yeah,
World Cup.
second or third game week I changed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I tried to be bullish about it and keep going, and by the second half of the season, I was like, nah, but I need to get him in my team. But thankfully, I survived and I was able to recover and get myself back in it.
I myself too. I think we did fairly well
without him. Yeah. It wasn't too bad. Actually, it was just the first couple of weeks when he was scoring those hat-tricks when it really hurt. You know?
Yeah, and then he plateaued out. But for this season, we'll follow the template. You'll be smart.
I mean, he plateaued out at 1 or 2 goals every day.
Yeah.
No, but really, sure. Good point. Right, so Haaland.
Yeah, so Haaland has a been.
Right.
Yep.
I believe Rashford and Saka are the 2 main ones.
Well, all right, we'll go with one for
One
now.
of them?
So Saka.
Yeah.
No.
Rashford.
That's Arsenal bias.
No, but
you see Arsenal fan.
I have a rule. Kevin knows my rule. In the first 3 games, don't ever pick Arsenal players. Now, yes, Arsenal looking good, but I may barely touch Arsenal this season.
Saka, he has better fixtures.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And he looks good.
Yeah, but I don't know where he goes.
His better form, I believe. Rashford didn't play any games yet for the preseason. Yeah.
No, Rashford played a few. He actually scored in the last preseason game that Manchester United had on Sunday. So he might be rounding into form.
After we get one in each level, we can bring in Rashford.
So defender. Trippier.
No, Estupiñán.
Thank you very much. I want someone I want someone to hear me.
Yeah, but they're playing Aston Villa first up, and this schedule not so good. I don't know. I just find he's too much. 6.5 mil.
Thank you. I was trying to tell a certain person who never played FPL in their life that hey.
But I mean, he's a good picker. Don't get me wrong. He's a good picker. Yeah. But just to start the season, not so much.
Yeah, I agree. All right, goalkeeper though. Who looking for goalkeeper?
Well, Ederson is usually a good pick, and City's schedule is not too bad. He's a little more expensive.
Yeah, he's the most expensive. He Pope and
but who's that again? Sorry,
Ederson.
Yeah, really? All right, not bad. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for viewing so far. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop some comments, send your questions through. We are here to help as best as we could. And of course, you don't tell you what to do, we just need a guide. Guide. You follow your gut at the end. Hey, big up OFB. Thanks for coming through. Right? Okay. So, Ederson. Right?
It's between one of Manchester keepers.
No, I want to remind you guys that this team is not just for our picks. This team is to compete in the Island Pavilion Cup as well too. You want to compete and match with some
Yeah,
people.
this is the home
right?
team.
This is the home team,
Yeah.
right? So you have to make sure that team is very strong. So I will not be putting much input because I'm a differential boss. But I have been. I will show you my team, and I'll show you when I'm going along and trying and thinking different this season, trying to mix the differential with the premiums this time around. My game plan is to try and keep up with the world up till game week 3, and then I will go ahead and do my own thing just up till game week 3. Let's see what
When you go on your own Jared tangent.
and then the Curry started coming, and everybody started coming, and I was bringing my ball up, and everybody. Right? So again, guys. So now again, most of y'all we expect, not everyone we expect to know or be familiar with FPL. That might be your first time playing. So this is the span. Right? This is the span. So now we feeling, what we're gonna jump in next. Now, of course, you always want to say budget 67 already, only because of this Norwegian goal scorer.
We basically started with an 86 what do you call it, cap.
Right.
Because everybody has to have him, man.
Yeah.
So let me know who's the next player.
Well, we're going with the Rashford, right?
Yeah.
have to
So
go
we're
with
gonna
Rashford.
sign in with Rashford.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's a big dilemma between Rashford and Bruno, or if you go with both of them, right? But both of them are pretty expensive, 9 and 8.5. And both of them are really good options. But we can start with the more expensive one, and if there's anything, we could downgrade or just to save some money.
No.
Yeah.
So
If not, if someone don't want to go for Rashford, what's the next player or midfielder that we should think on that same price point? And is Rashford a good sideways option in the sense of you have Rashford, things don't go well. Am I price blocked because of him now and have to sell 2 players, or the other sideways moves you can
So there are not many players that you can be blocked by. The only players midfield wise is Kevin De Bruyne, Son, and Rashford. Yeah, those are 9, 9, and 10.5.
Yeah.
Right?
KDB is 10.5.
Yeah, those are the only ones that are above him. So, if you want to go up to KDB, you'll have to get a 1.5 again. And only if Son kicks off and people buy him, then you'll need a 0.2 or 0.1 to actually get him. But
I think Son is similarly priced.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, like if everybody else buy him before, right? Say Son score a hat trick in the beginning, right? And you want to go across the Son, but everybody buy him quick.
Yeah.
If you don't have a 0.5 in the bank, you can't get across there.
Yeah.
That's the only occasion. Everybody else in the midfield, at least below Rashford in price, so you can easily drop down to one of those guys, which is Bruno. Bruno is the next one. Bruno, Odegaard, and Saka. So all of them.
Or Martinelli.
Yeah, Martinelli now it's 8 now. Yeah. So those are the 8.5s and then going down to 8. So
all right. So talk to me then. So we have Rashford, Saka. All right. Next position. Rachel, if you want to help out, jump in. So we have Edison, we have Estupinian, if you're a defender, Saka, Haaland, and Rashford, of course. Right? Based on your newfound experience and love for FPL, where you think you want to drop in there? Where you want to go?
What price point?
no, we have money.
Oh, we have money.
Anything up to
We have money.
anything up to how much? 60 something.
Kapil saying you want Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel or Saliba,
All right,
one of the
yeah,
two.
yeah.
All right, Kapil, we'll give it. We'll do that, Kapil, no problem.
That would actually been my call.
Yeah.
You see, Arsenal bias don't exist
No,
all the time.
no, Kapil. So that I real cool.
I cool with the two. I cool with the two.
Right? I real cool.
Yeah,
Right.
threat to the box, headers, from corners.
Yeah.
He's good. Yeah. I think he was the highest scoring or one of the highest scoring defenders last year.
Centre backs, yeah.
So
So what you bringing, son?
No. And
No.
price points wise.
Son
yeah,
on the back,
Why not, son?
From Spurs, he's a good attacking option, but he's not going to get much returns. He's playing very wide right now. They're not so expensive for that. You can go Madison, who's 7.5, who's getting in the box a lot easier, a lot more. But Son is pulling way too wide. His chances are a little less, especially for that price.
Right. Sorry to take your chance.
Is that popping up as well or no?
Yeah, no. Right. So now I'm watching this here. No, me too, man. Yet, where's Mr.
Doesn't say. Okay, so I have to follow the midfield because midfield is.
Because after
They have the most
Haaland,
assets.
that's it.
They have
Yeah.
the most assets.
The
right
most
now.
important.
Okay, before we do this, 3-4-3, 4-4-2, so that we'll know how we're going.
5-2.
follow like
Yeah,
that.
actually, no, actually, he's right. Because my
Right.
team is set up like that right now.
3-5-2.
3-5-2.
I did 3-5-2,
Yeah.
or if you really want, maybe 4-5-1.
The midfield really does have the most options.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
at the best prices. You know, you could get your mid-range players there. You
There
know.
are a lot of mid-range players from 6.5.
And then with the injuries to,
sevens, eights,
to Jesus and this guy from Chelsea.
and Kuku.
Right,
It kind of
Because after Haaland,
it makes everything condensed.
after Haaland is Kane, and after that they drop straight down to 8.0s.
Yeah.
So Kapil is agreeing with everybody. 3-5-2. All right. So that means, so we happy with those defenders then? We need one more solid defender that and then get some fothers, 2 fothers.
Okay, one more solid. We can look at a 5.5 or a 5 mil.
Okay,
What we
so we
looking at?
won't rush with that so far.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
FPL Fire, thanks for coming through. Any suggestions? We're trying to build a competitive team for our league.
When you said
And-
Matuma, let's go with Matuma
Yeah.
for now, yeah.
And for those who haven't joined yet, there's a Google link in the bio of our Instagram page. There's a Google link right below in this description. Follow the Google Sheet. It's very simple. And we'll email you the code for our league. Okay, right now we have 165, I believe, a decent amount, very high amount. So, and of course, our subscriptions are going up the roof. Tell your friends about us, right? The best local channel for fantasy. And of course, we cover F1, cricket, AFCON, anything that's a fantasy. Waiting for lacrosse to start a fantasy.
We're
Right?
even
That's
looking
it.
for Saudi League too.
Saudi,
yeah,
right?
looking for
Somebody
Saudi right
don't know.
now.
We have enough tech people. You want
Yeah.
to do Saudi Arabian fantasy. That would be great. Make
Yeah.
some money, guys. It's very smart. I'll give you a good idea there. Big up Samir. Big up Samir. Talk to who you want to bring in. Kapis in Chilwell. I saw some a lot of debate about
mine was on Chilwell as well.
I
yeah.
have Chilwell in my team.
All
I
right.
have Chilwell as well.
But that's my
good.
team, man. That's my team.
Well, that's how much again? 5.5.
5.5.
Yeah.
But now, do we go Chilwell or Rich James? Now, James a little more.
Well, I saw that debate.
No, but as of today, James is the captain.
Yeah.
Of Chelsea.
They confirmed him as captain. of
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Excuse?
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, he played
Kuku is
a
out.
few preseason games.
There is-
He's a man on actually.
There is a chance he might be taking penalties. But today, he became captain of
Take on
Chelsea.
your Chelsea fan, please. Wait on this, please. So, well, then that is that
That-
that's a
Yeah,
no-brainer.
so only today I saw that. I had Chilwell before. Now I'm thinking Rich James because he's the captain.
But that's a no-brainer.
I still leaning a little
I
more
am
towards
excited.
Chilwell.
I'm excited because of today.
You may count.
No. I was thinking about Rich James too, but it's just his injury history. I mean, both Rich James.
Both
and
of
No,
them.
but
Chilwell
we
have-
starting off.
have
We
it,
starting
yeah.
off this season with a new captain.
How much is Rich James? How much?
Same 5.5.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I had to rethink that then.
Wow.
Both of them is 5.5.
But,
So,
wow.
but it's captain versus Chilwell who bombing up the box a little more.
And under Pochettino, they go in and
Yeah.
attack down them flanks. So, yeah. I think either way,
Yeah,
can't go
either
wrong.
way,
Yeah, but Rich James, yeah,
So we
definitely.
bringing up Udogi, your boy,
Yeah, I have it.
right?
Yeah.
Abbas, big up Abbas, big up Colwell, 4.5.
Once he's playing, that's awesome.
and he's a
yeah.
short start.
That's a
He's a
short
short
If he's a
start.
short
I
start,
know.
yeah.
I'm with you.
I don't know.
I'm with you.
I have to see Chelsea first
Yeah.
before.
But I mean, with a
yeah.
4.5
I
in
mean,
Chelsea,
it's the
that
same
may not give you returns. That's all right. But if we look into full out afterwards, we could get those guys. In.
So Chilwell or Reese, are we coming back to that? Forget them and come back. Get somebody.
I
else.
going for Reese. I
Yeah,
want to
go
say
with
Reese.
Reese.
I want to
Yeah,
say
go with
Reese.
Reese.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to say Reese.
I have
Great. I'm
Chilwell
glad-
in my
I'm
squad,
glad.
but I
See,
don't
this is what we
mind.
need. So I can. This
Yeah,
is good.
yeah.
I'm glad. Right. Boom. Next.
Mitoma?
Big up Matoma.
Right.
Yeah, Mitoma.
Must have that.
Not
No.
necessary.
Have you seen Matoma? Joe Pedro. Does he excite you?
Yes, he was actually my next call for
Well, all right, I call him one
forward.
time.
Yeah,
So would
yeah.
you have both of them?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
What's the problem?
Brighton, in the green for the first 3 games, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, if we putting up João Pedro up in front,
Mhm.
do we try and stretch this team to get Mo Salah?
Why not? Why
Because
not?
you want us to do 3-5-2, right? That is the
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
plan here. So far,
So that means the next one is going to be a 4.5.
yes, we could put
Yeah.
no, it's Archer. Yeah, Archer is Archer.
Yeah,
Archer
Archer,
as well,
yeah,
yeah.
Archer,
Archer.
yeah.
Yeah, but we can put him
Or
in.
this guy from West Ham, Mobamba.
Yeah.
All right,
He's
sure,
more
sure,
likely to
sure,
start.
Sure. Yes, no
Yeah.
problem. I'm not vexed with that at all.
Because Salah, he's only start. So if we go with a cheaper forward, yeah, if we go to the front line,
Mhm.
I really don't mind trying to get Salah in.
Okay, I'm not vexed with this. No.
How much money you have left?
So let's make sure I don't take right. 5 picks. Good. So we have 31 remaining. 4 to go.
Oh yeah, 5.
5. Because you have keepers. We can
Salah's
Come on,
12.
Harry,
Salah's 12.
Throw
Yeah.
Salah in.
Throw Salah in.
throw Salah in. Okay. You mad smart.
In Salah we trust.
In Salah. In Salah. There we go.
I mean, the first game against Chelsea might be tricky, but after that, it's Bournemouth
But
at
Salah
home.
normally starts off strong, eh? So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, him and Bruno Fernandes normally start up this.
Yeah.
I agree. Right. And Shimi's a Liverpool fan. Shimi, what do you think about that boy Salah? Albert's caps. So what do you
I'm
think about that?
hoping, depending on who we choose, I'm hoping we can keep Salah. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because now we will see budget coming into play now.
Yes.
No,
because
no.
18.5.
For
You need
four
four
positions.
players.
Yeah, for
So-
that fifth midfield spot, you may need to go a little cheaper.
4.2,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you can't even go for it.
it could be 5 to 6. You know,
Yeah. Anderson from Newcastle.
I was going to
Or two
suggest
cheaper.
Diaby
Aston Villa,
from
from
West Ham.
Irel,
I mean, from Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, West Ham.
Before we go there, goalkeepers. Ariola, who?
if we're not having our next what's it called, Arsenal player, if you only have two, let's put Turner. Because Turner's just got bought by.
No, but, yeah, from
Right? No, but we can put him in this because we only have two.
Yes,
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know better that.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, so Turner's a 4.2, should be starting for Nottingham. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, Nottingham first game is against.
They didn't put either in as yet.
I know, so you're allowed to put
Yeah.
them as the
As
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
No, wait. Before you move, check Nottingham first fixture.
Nottingham. First week. Us.
Yes,
us. Yeah.
Turner will be playing against Arsenal first game.
Nah, forget that. I don't know. But he's cheap.
He's cheap, yeah.
Yeah,
4.0,
and
he's
you're on
a
your bench.
substitute,
Yeah, you're on your
yeah,
bench,
so-
so yeah.
And they're not hitting
Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
so Arsenal.
So Martin. And they will just change for us.
Yeah.
Boom. 3 more. 14.5.
14.5.
We try in Diaby?
All right.
I think he's about 5. I'm not sure.
No, he's
Or
6.5.
He's 6.5.
Yeah.
He'll be the last one, yeah. Because he have no points.
6.5. Ooh, that's a little. But could I go for Anderson? Anderson playing for sure.
Right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
Or Mbeumo.
But
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
But anyway, let me
lucky
see how
them.
much we have for the next two.
just now, my team to pick.
You want to tell us who you're picking?
Yeah, my thing is yeah, as I said before, the reasons I gave before, Tony not there. He will
Yeah.
be the main man. And I feel that Spurs game will have some
Oh
goals.
yeah, definitely. They're
You
gonna
know?
have plenty of goals.
And then on top
four
of
and
that-
against Spurs. So.
On top of that, they schedule after. You know, that I think that's what I'm looking at more than anything. A little nice fixture.
Yeah,
that
they have nice
you
fixtures.
know?
It's just I don't know how.
I know things change with them though.
The best goalkeeper, defensive asset gone,
Yeah.
as well as the
And then
best.
Tony. not
Tony
listed. Yeah.
Um,
But who else you like? Who around that price point? 6.5. Who else you
Diaby.
could think about?
Ooh, somebody just picked João Pedro. I'm gonna pick João Pedro.
Oh shucks.
Oh, I need to rethink now. Just the guys that I just did.
what wrong is he reaching that? So
Oh, don't know, but just know it's my team. Just know.
Yeah, this draft look real
For-
exciting.
for those who don't know what drafts are the same thing, but no budget. But you can't pick the same players the other person pick.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
beauty about
yeah.
this.
You have to pick in a
So you have a pool,
in
yeah,
a, yeah
and in a sequence,
in
you
a
pick
sequence,
it.
yeah.
So if the first person pick Haaland, nobody can pick Haaland.
I can tell you some of the teams
This
we
man
have
picked
already.
Timber, boy.
So far I have Mitoma, I have Gabriel, the defender. Then I also have the auto picked for me. I didn't want that penalty. The auto picked I missed
Jesus.
that season, so that's picked Jesus for injured. Anyway,
Yeah.
Rodri Stones, so not too bad.
You pick Roger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. Cause I know my mind fan tracks. The beauty about fan tracks. Do you get points for clearances?
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Turns on yeah.
Right, Captain saying do ball up. You know what boy? Always a do. Yeah, show
Yeah,
start. Do
4.0.
show starting.
Doggies or
Oh,
something. Yeah. Very short. Very
right here.
more short than actually better.
How much is 4.5?
4.5. Yeah.
Yeah, a good buy.
So.
Yeah.
The right flank is actually up between Pedro Porro and was the Brazilian name? I can't remember right now. I'm blanking on it. Emerson.
Emerson
Royal.
Yeah. Emerson Royal.
Emerson Royal a little more defensive and Pedro Porro a little more attacking.
All right, so we need some more. So
Right, how many have?
8.
8, so it's
It'll be
4.2.
4.
Yeah.
Well, Bulldog.
So
from Sheffield
Bulldog
United.
and
But they blank in second weekend. It's Sheffield or Burnley?
No,
Burnley,
Burnley, yeah.
but then that other Burnley guy looking good enough. 4.2.
The winger?
Yeah. I mean, it's only one game week, and we
Yeah.
have enough depth in the. I hope we have enough depth.
Yeah, it's just an enabler you're getting there,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, we're not really fighting now.
Yeah.
And it's 3-5-2 you're going with anyway.
Yeah.
Right, let's filter for.
Yeah, 4.
Right. Oh, wow, we can get Lamptey.
I don't think Lamptey will start.
Nah.
I know that's
Yeah.
Holgate, Tompkins. Wow.
What is his name? Do I have him on my team?
Terrible. Like, it's just a fun anyway, I guess.
Bell playing Waldock.
Bell is Luton.
Luton, yeah.
Yeah, Luton Black in game too, I guess.
But
we'll
that's
go there.
fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Luton.
But if we go to Luton, it's Kabori. Easy
Kobori,
winger. Yeah.
that's the man, yeah.
From Luton as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Luton. Alright,
Yeah.
very. Alright, let's see this madness now that we have. Kabori.
Well, we just made a team with Salah and Haaland. Huh?
And Woking.
Yep.
Yeah, well, there's one or two. Honest.
Right.
Kane me unsure about too.
Let's put this team together
Yeah.
now.
But
Yeah.
once the season starts, he will stay.
Yeah.
Let's put this team together.
Ball in
So,
Bayern court.
so S opinion obviously on for Ballon. We playing
Oh, yeah.
3-5-2, you said, right?
Yeah.
Right, so Kabori off, we'll bring on Rashford, of course.
Right? And
Right.
that's that.
We'll put, right, Bam. Who's
Wait.
captain?
Who's our keeper? Edison, right?
Edison.
Okay, good.
Captain.
Haaland. Obviously,
Obviously.
Haaland.
Obviously Salah, right.
Yeah.
Obviously Salah. Right, let's see what's going on. Right, you need Edison. I blocked. Right, people fight Edison.
After last season, yeah, but
Yeah,
Edison.
Edison. Right. Of course, we have some food in front of us, fellas. Let me know what you all think. So, digging something now, try something now. Take a plate, fix it yourself.
Yeah,
Bobby. So, you fix
Bacon
up
wrap
the
thing,
team.
I want to try that for sure.
You join the league, you join the Island Pavilion Cup. Now it's just a wait until Friday. Now, what normally happens, Paul, when people pick, when they pick a team? What this is your first draft. What tends to happen?
You tend to second guess yourself, and
And third and fourth.
and third and fourth and fifth, But as you get closer to you should be wrong now to the team that you're really looking for. I mean, it's just 2 days away, so you have to have an idea of what your strategy is and how you're going forward at least for the next few weeks.
Yeah.
So you tend to make the moves that will ensure that you don't really have to make a transfer following week. At least 1 week.
Yeah, I fully agree.
Yeah.
Now, guys, on this Friday coming, we are doing FPL meets, as you can see at the bottom of our, as you can see at the bottom of the screen there, we are doing FPL meets this Friday, right? At Island Bay Challenge. This is the first FPL meets in Trinidad. We are trying to see if we can do this more frequently. Right now, of course, it is powered by Island Bay. Island Bay provided some food for us. We're just going to dig in and read some of the food, just like we would have done for the Domino episode. So, Kevin, how the wings going there?
Oh, this is bacon wrap wings. Really good.
It's in.
Really good.
Right.
I was excited for this one. I wanted this one.
You
for
want to
sure.
try that for sure.
I'm going to try the burger.
Right, the big man burger.
The big man, yeah, it really-
burger. It's
Big
really
and cheap,
double
but
stacked.
yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Hmm.
Talk to us. Now, guys, in the comments,
Not that one.
yeah, guys, in the comment section, let me know what you all think about this team. Are you all happy with this team? What we picked here? This is our competitive team for the league and for the season for now till game 3. Every week, every episode, we'll be taking a look at the team, trying to think. Of course,
Okay.
we can't think too much with the team. We have only 2 free transfers to play with at a certain time, or even 1, depending. We might go wild card, we may need to use chip strategies on it. So for the whole season, we're using this team as our scout pick. The whole season. So let me know, guys, anything you want to change your mind to. Right? Kapil say, Kapil likes to try bacon wrap film. So any changes anyone as is watching right now will make, I will come back to Paul and you and Kevin just now. But anybody, would you make any changes at all to this team that is watching now live? Let us know in the comment section what you will do differently.
Burger, Lashon, by the way.
Right,
Yeah.
the last one.
Big-
Yep.
It's lashing trade and slapping for it. Yeah.
Yep.
The same thing.
Food normally really good. Guys, thanks for the likes, thanks for the reviews, thanks for commenting. Right now, we are currently on, I want to see how much we're on a decent amount of subs right now. Subs growing too because of the league as well. So we're on 1,178 subscribers. So we can probably hit 1,200 before Friday. I'll take that. So please share it around. Let your friends know. Now, we picked our team. Now, let's just have a casual chat now about the fantasy coming up. So, aside from Haaland, if I don't want Haaland, I don't want Haaland. And you know me, I don't want Haaland.
That's
You're going to tell me
blasphemy.
no. Don't.
That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy.
And he is
You're talking about,
competent.
you're talking about premiums, right? There's have chicken and beef and there's like 3 premiums
Free
there, you know.
premium. So that's gonna be Thomas Saka, Haaland,
Yeah,
Good
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
With Thomas Haaland. I'm gonna take
I didn't
that.
realize it had the chicken as well.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
leave,
nah,
boy.
it is
Can't
in
watch
real,
you
it
leave,
is
bro.
in real.
Watch, boy.
And it have bacon too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
so it's come like 4
Mm-hmm.
premium. But yeah, you need to have Haaland. If it is you want to go a little different, I guess Kane
That's a lot
might be a
different, but
bad. Yeah.
and that might enable you to do Kane and Salah, I guess,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mhm.
And some stronger midfielders and everything in between.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't know if we could get Kane, Salah, and Trent maybe just for not having.
I
Haaland.
just wouldn't advise against Haaland. Haaland hurt me too much last season. But I can't.
And
I
then
understand.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
you see, you want a Man City asset as well. And other than the goalkeeper, the only show player is Haaland.
so what about Foden, Grealish?
Show player. Like in the pep roulette, he's a little spinner in the middle. You actually stay in there.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Chiquisho Alvarez?
I
I know
wanted,
he's not a showstopper.
I wanted to bring him. I really wanted to bring him
Well,
in.
come on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
score.
Yeah. Mhm.
Potentially.
And he dynamic enough
Yeah.
to score points off the bench.
Yeah.
And at 6.5, yeah, that's not bad enough.
Now, is a bench player a safe player to go with this season in the sense that not necessarily to start, but look at like Anderson. Anderson not going to start, but we saw his attacking potential in preseason.
Mhm,
Not
mhm,
looking
mhm.
bad at all.
Yeah.
I looking at Anderson.
This
And
is
then-
Anderson from Newcastle.
Newcastle, yes.
Mhm.
Knock it out.
But
As an enabler to get to the bigger players, yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
Keelan, you would have probably got that right, but give him a few. I can't do it right now, Keelan. But thanks for coming through.
Also, with the defense, you have plenty enablers. There are plenty 4.0
Yeah.
playing. Last year, we didn't have much or many, sorry. What was it? We have 3 or 4 4.0 players. Bulldog, Bell, Kabori, who we know pick. And like maybe 2 or 3 others, you know.
Right.
So.
No.
You know who's a good enabler last year? He was playing in midfield for Fulham.
And it's still not a bad pressure now. Pereira.
Pereira, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, he's 5.5 now. He's not bad. Once Fulham fixture changes,
Yeah, boy. Pearl was decent last season, but yeah, it's Fulham, boy. I'm not convinced with Fulham this season, but again, they could shock us, huh? And I think they would have kept most of the core. It's just Dimitrovic.
this Mitrovic scandal
Yeah.
back and out there.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing that can.
Because Bobby is still there. Bobby could overread,
Yeah.
and then they still.
Yeah, but that's my boy.
So
Yeah.
that William too.
William,
Yeah.
they signed permanent now. And
No.
Pereira as well. They have a strong midfield.
Let me see who else I want to be mischievous about, boy. I guess it's really just Haaland. I mean,
Trent,
Salah-
what about Trent? I know
Yeah,
Trent was
boy,
a
we
big
didn't
arm.
put in Trent at all, boy.
We didn't even
Treat
talk
Trent
about Trent.
bad, boy. Yeah, boy. And normally Trent is a decent.
But
Yeah.
they say it's 8 million. That's what deterred me by the price.
Yeah.
The price point.
Because
If it is you want to have, it's hard to have Salah, Trent, and Haaland in the same.
yeah.
You know?
But the whole thing about Trent playing midfield now. And that,
Oh yeah,
Kinda
I mean a little
enticing,
more appealing, yeah, but
I think
still,
Trent and Stones have the same kind of midfield role.
Yeah.
But Stones is a whole 2.5 less.
less. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I would have quickly with the Stones for that.
To me,
So-
yeah, you had to pick between one of the two. if
And also
you're-
Stones more likely to keep a clean sheet than
yeah, exactly,
Liverpool.
exactly.
who is the and who are some of the best differentials if we had to go off key? Because I mean, I think let me see. Who are some of the best?
You know, an next person we didn't mention as well, honorable mention, Ollie Watkins.
Yeah, boy.
Mhm.
And I've
Yeah,
seen a lot of
yeah,
talk about
Yeah,
him.
a lot of people going for him too.
Yeah,
He had a
saw
good
that.
preseason,
Yeah,
and he's on penalties. He's as Aston Villa main man, you know.
and that is a good argument too for João Pedro.
Okay, wait. You say he on penalties, but he's not the best penalty.
Well, he's not the best penalty taker, but still.
Well, he
that means
misses one
that means
penalty. as
he-
well.
Yeah, that means he should be on penalties.
He got a penalty in
it's not-
preseason and he missed it.
Yeah, not
Get
short.
this, right? So FPL fires Haaland, Kane, Pedro, Saka, Salah, Pereira, Eze.
What?
Wow.
Mhm.
Haaland, Kane, and damn. Pedro with
I mean,
Salah and
Salah,
Saka.
Kane, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, way. So I mean, the real 4.2s in
That means you have
basket.
like no Rashfords.
Yeah,
You may not have Saka.
Areola.
Oh, you say yes, Saka.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have Areola.
Yeah, Saka.
Yeah, you have Saka. Not bad at all.
The defenders must be real cheap.
Yeah.
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 I'd like to see the full.
Yeah,
team,
full lineup. Yeah, feel fine. You can send the team a DM it to us now at Fantasy Pavilion on Instagram. You can DM us.
Yeah, we want to know who we have to beat as well too.
Right, and we just want to share their picks, their teams before we wrap up. So guys, weekly we'll be coming on doing this show as always. Not only time in person, but we'll be on every week taking the pictures. We'll have of course different. Now when the season starts, then we have our particular categories, captain picks, differential, stuff like that, because we go in depth into those picks. We try to look for alternatives, especially me to Haaland or to anybody else. If we had to pick on the fly, so except okay, I have Haaland. You want to captain someone else. So you have your Haaland points. The captain Rashford, the captain Salah.
Saka is a good call.
Saka's a good call. Yeah, especially for
they have a nice good
FDR.
a good first game.
Yeah.
If you want to go with the captain, Rashford is a call as well.
I'm next to that. All right. Anybody? I don't know. Before we wrap up, guys, of course, we want to remind you guys, FPL meets this Friday at Island Bay Children Grill. Don't forget, we have our cup running. Just send us fill out the goal sheet on our bio, and we'll email you guys as soon as possible. And come through on Friday. It'll be fun. We have some prizes. You have a prize to give away as well for a lucky person that comes through, and we're trying to do this as often as possible. Right? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You can send us your teams. We review them on Instagram Live. We review them on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts. Right? Don't be shy to interact with us, trying to build a community here. I want to thank my co-hosts, Paul and Kevin, for coming through. We have a whole other panel. Some of them are just missing tonight, but we can't wait to have everyone on together. Any closing words, Kevin? Any piece of advice? You would like to throw some advice out there? Talk to me.
Order the bacon wraps and wings.
Right, I love that.
That's one of the premiums. Yeah.
Right, but anybody we didn't touch on, Kevin? Udogli, you want to touch on him real quick before we go?
Udogie, as I said, we were talking about him. He's one of the more nailed on wing backs from Tottenham, and he's cheap, 4.5.
Right.
The other side is Pedro Porro and Emerson. I believe both are 5, but they may be rotating, depending on who we're coming up against. So safer, go with Udogie.
Yeah, and that's all. Paul, any closing words of advice, anything at all?
Just remember your deadlines. Deadline is 1:30 p.m.
on Friday.
Yeah. So
not Saturday.
don't be scrambling, don't be last minute, just trying to.
So tomorrow is the last full day.
Well, a network had a little issues. I don't want to call the name, but all you know what happened. So you don't want to happen Friday, and then you're like, oh shucks, you're stuck with Jesus on your team.
Okay.
So make it a team now.
Try and do it now.
Thank you. My main piece of advice every time. Whole of last season, Paul.
Yep.
Every time, please, guys.
Please save your team.
That save button. Do not lapse. Do not let your girlfriend distract you. Do not let your boyfriend distract you. Do not get struck by. Forget the stove. Send it to go and click save, because you're going to say, yeah, put it together, and you're going to sleep.
As a matter of fact, tell your significant other remind you.
Yeah, all that. But tell Alexa remind you, right?
Yeah.
Forget. And do not wait too long. At least make your bus team for now. And for those who don't know what bus team is, if you're literally hit by a bus tomorrow, at least the team is set and safe while they recover in the hospital, right? So do not forget to set your team. All right, guys. So all the best. Thanks for coming through. It was a great first live and a great first episode. We'll see you guys in the next one. Happy picking. And of course, we hope that your captain score hat trick, a defender keep a clean sheet, the goalkeeper save a penalty, and of course, the midfielder get a hat trick of assist as well, right? Take care, guys. Thanks for everyone that came through in the chat. Big up the chat, FPL Fire, Gray, Caphill, Sham, Abbas, everyone. We'll see you all. Take care.
Yeah, man.